Hey guys, it's Bix. Welcome to Mentoring Monday. I'm back home in hot, humid Alabama. So the last several weeks of topics, although they're different, all had a central theme that if you want to improve your life, then you need to surround yourself with the type of people that will pull you up and not pull you down. The type of people who help you get to where you want to go. The type that will help you achieve your goals. Today, I want to talk about the 3 processes of how to grow yourself and your career by improving your current relationships and building new and better relationships in the future. You only have so much time and energy in one day. Time is finite. The amount of time is fixed, 24 hours in one day. So in theory, you want to maximize your time with positive people and minimize your time with negative people. I often say you're either growing or dying. There's no in between. So if you're not growing in your life, then you're going backwards or dying. Today, I'm going to talk about how to cultivate your network of relationships. Just like you cultivate a garden, there are 3 areas in your life in which you need to focus cultivating or managing relationships that you have in your life. The first area is to nurture your preferred relationships that you currently have in your life. The second area is to focus on what relationships do I need to minimize or eliminate from my life. And the third area is what new relationships do I need and want to improve my life. I'm going to spend the majority of my time talking about this third area because I don't think people spend enough time and effort focusing on this. We all have relationships in our life. So the first step I'll talk about is taking care of these preferred relationships. I'm going to assume these are the people that we want in our life. We want to spend the most time tending to these kind of relationships with people who are closest to us, what I call our inner circle. So here's some quick and easy tips on maintaining healthy relationships. Keep expectations realistic. Not everyone can be everything we want them to be. Talk with each other, like real live communication is key to healthy relationships. Don't argue by text. Talk to each other, like genuinely listen and ask questions. Be flexible. Things change over time. People change. Change with them. Be trustworthy and dependable. The foundation of all relationships. Fight fair. Be fair in how you handle disagreements. Take responsibility for your mistakes. Think and play win-win. Be affirming. Happy relationships should have at least 5 positive interactions compared to every negative one. If it's the reverse, you have to do some serious thinking about that relationship, which I'll talk about next. Keep your life balanced. Other people might make our life satisfying, but they cannot meet every need. Remember, it's a process. We all have our ups and downs. It takes time and effort to cultivate healthy relationships. And be yourself. It's much easier and fun to be yourself. Be authentic. Healthy relationships between real people are the best relationships you can have. The second area I want to talk about is super important to focus on, and it's eliminating toxic people from your life. Relationships can change over time. People outgrow each other. Often if something bad happens, the real person's exposed. Maybe that person just wants something from you, and when you cannot deliver, they become toxic. So it's very important that you have a system to eliminate toxic people from your life. Just like bad people on your management team will kill your business, toxic people in your life will kill your spirit. I've talked a lot about the ACE method, accept, change, exit. If you cannot accept the behavior, then you try to change it or change your attitude. But if you don't accept it and you cannot change it, then it may be time to exit. This frees you up to spend your time for the right people in your life. If you cannot accept, cannot change, and you don't exit, then I call this you're engaging in self-torture, and that's not what you want. The last area I'll talk about is building your network of relationships if you want to keep growing. And this never ends. For example, if you want to start a new career or keep growing and advancing in your existing career, surround yourself with people who are older, wiser, and have more experience than you. I see people in life who seem to be stuck in a bad marriage, stuck in a job they don't like, stuck in relationships that aren't growing. They never meet anybody new because they're doing the same thing every day. You just never know when that amazing new person might come into your life. But you have to make the effort to connect with people. You have to constantly look at ways to add the right people to your network. So here are just some of the steps that have helped me build a very large network of friends and advisors all over the world. One is don't be afraid to meet and greet new people. Make the effort. Once you get in the habit of doing this, it becomes pretty easy and fun. How many new people can I meet today? Two, don't be afraid to ask for help. What's the worst that can happen? They say no, and you're no worse off. Be a little vulnerable. Don't be afraid to let people know who you are and what you're passionate about. Like-minded people will be attracted to you. And on my emails, especially to people that I don't know very well, I write something inspirational and motivational. Many people don't even respond to this, but the ones who do are usually the people that I connect with. Treat each new contact as an opportunity to meet the most interesting and helpful person in your life. There's so much to learn from them. Go to conferences and schools to further your education. Lots of like-minded people and motivational people will be there. To grow my music career, I went to Dance Fair, the Amsterdam Dance Event, and the DJ School of Amsterdam to expand my relationships in all areas of my music career. And it was amazing the success I had and the new people that I met from putting out the effort. You also need to have a vetting system. This is super important. You must know the qualities that you look for in a person. A couple big ones for me are honesty and dependability. Also, I look for people who are successful and like to inspire others. I watch very carefully how people react in the early stages of my relationship with them. Do they do what they say? Are they dependable? Are they honest? Is their attitude positive and they don't always complain? Is this the kind of person that can add value to my life and I could add value to their life? If not, I quickly move on. But I'm consistently trying to meet new people and I'm constantly trying to vet and learn more about the people that I'm meeting. Almost like a test, but I don't make it seem like a test. I just kind of know the questions and what I want to learn from them and what I want to learn about the relationship very early on. I'm constantly reaching out to people with encouraging or helpful words because that's what I enjoy doing. But I also watch how people react to it. Some people could care less, and then some people, make an instant connection. I do enjoy meeting new producers in the trance music scene. There's a certain kind of bonding and camaraderie and idea sharing and maybe collaborating on some tracks, people I can learn from. One time I heard a mix from a world-class trance music producer, but every track in the mix was off beat. It wasn't beat matched. It sounded like the machine gun almost. Nearly every transition was off beat. So this was something that I struggled with early on, perfect beat matching. So I messaged the guy and gave him some ideas, sort of like easy ways to beat match that would improve his skill set. And we'd actually spoken before on a couple of occasions. Most people would thank me for the help, but I heard nothing from this guy. No appreciation. But I'm constantly doing this kind of thing to build new relationships. So why do I do it? Well, some of the time, I don't get a favorable response. People are too busy, they're closed-minded, defensive, all kind of qualities I'm really not looking for in a new friend. But Sometimes I make a fantastic new relationship, which makes it all worthwhile. So you have to put yourself out there enough to meet the right new people. And you'll slowly build a super successful new network of friends that can help you get to where you really want to go with your career, your areas of your life you want to learn, things you want to do. Best way to do that is meet new people. So I hope you enjoyed today's topic on how to cultivate your relationships. And the 3 areas were nurture and develop your current relationships, recognize and purge toxic relationships, and create and work a system of creating interesting and helpful new relationships to help you grow. So until next week, this is Big signing off. Remember, it's never too late to reinvent yourself. Cheers.